You probably held one in your hand today. Maybe you drank water or soda from it. Lightweight, transparent, convenient. The plastic bottle has become an inseparable part of our everyday lives. But behind this simplicity lies a story full of unexpected twists, scientific breakthroughs, and global consequences. Plastic was invented in the 19th century as a substitute for expensive materials like ivory and silk. In 1941, British chemists John Rex Winfield and James Tennant Dixon synthesized polyethylene terephthalate, PET, which would later become the basis for plastic bottles. But at first, PET was used in the textile industry, not in packaging. Then in 1973, a DuPont engineer named Nathaniel Wyeth patented the first plastic bottle, made from PET, that could withstand the pressure of carbonated drinks. His invention revolutionized the packaging industry by offering a lightweight, durable, and inexpensive alternative to glass. By 1978, companies like Coca-Cola and PepsiCo began using PET bottles for their beverages. The decision quickly gained popularity thanks to convenience and cost efficiency. By the 1980s, plastic bottles had become the standard in the beverage industry, replacing glass across the board. But as the production of plastic bottles grew, so did the problems. PET bottles take hundreds of years to decompose, and only about 9% are actually recycled. The rest ends up in landfills, in the oceans, and even inside living organisms. Studies have found microplastics in human blood, lungs, and other tissues. At first glance, the solution seems obvious. Just recycle the plastic. And in many countries, serious efforts have been made to make recycling part of everyday life. People separate their waste. Color-coded bins appear in neighborhoods. Packaging proudly displays the recyclable symbol. But reality is more complicated. In Norway, one of the world's most effective deposit systems is in place. Over 97% of PET bottles are recycled. You pay a small deposit when you buy a drink, and get it back when you return the bottle. Simple, smart, and it works. But that's the exception. Elsewhere, so-called greenwashing misleads consumers. Companies label bottles as recyclable even in countries where no infrastructure exists to actually recycle them. Consumers think, I'm doing my part, but the same bottle often ends up in a landfill in Asia or Africa. Technology is evolving. Scientists are working on biodegradable plastics that break down in months instead of centuries. Some labs have even discovered bacteria that can eat plastic. But for now, these are more promising prototypes than real solutions. Real change doesn't begin in the lab. It begins in the mind. People are shifting habits. Choosing reusable bottles, avoiding single-use plastics, supporting bans at festivals and public events. Schools teach kids to bring thermoses instead of throwaway bottles. Slowly, unevenly, but the world is turning toward more conscious consumption. Still, is it enough? Or is it already too late? A plastic bottle isn't just a container for water or soda. It's a symbol of our era, of how far we've come, and how far we still have to go. Every little click of the cap holds a whole world of scientific ambition, consumer desire, and ecological anxiety. Understanding its history isn't just curiosity, it's awareness. It's the first step toward making conscious choices about what we buy, how we consume, and what kind of future we leave behind. A plastic bottle can outlive 8 human lifetimes before it disappears. But maybe, just maybe, it will help us start thinking about how to live our own lives with a little more care, and leave a footprint that's a little cleaner. Want to know the dirty secret about your toothbrush too? Watch this next.